Revealed in his first full year of retirement, Dr. Anthony Fauci's reported household assets kept climbing by more than $3.5 million, bringing his total to above $15 million. Now, joining us now is Rachel O'Brien, Deputy Public Policy Director for OpenTheBooks.com. And you also discovered that he delayed his retirement to secure taxpayer-funded security as well. Last time we heard from Dr. Fauci, he'd retired and basically gone into private life, but it sounds like he's still reaping the benefits of a long career. Tell me more about this.
That's right. So Dr. Fauci left the federal government as America's highest paid bureaucrat. His final salary was over $480,000, more than the president. And he gets a similarly unprecedented pension, but he's actually doing very well after retirement. Financial disclosures reveal that Fauci and his wife, Dr. Christine Grady, have a combined financial assets that rose by more than $3.5 million in 2023. Most of that came from Dr. Fauci. Now, Christine Grady, his wife, she's the Chief Bioethicist at the National Institutes of Health. And so she conducts research on ethics and clinical research. She is one of the health officials that the Trump administration has said is going to be reassigned to the Indian Health Service.
So if I'm sitting at home, why should taxpayers be interested in this?
Yeah, a few reasons. We're only getting these figures because Dr. Grady was required to make these disclosures last year when she was an employee of the federal government. So this is perhaps the last comprehensive look at their finances we have. The other reason is, Grady is continuing to have influence at the NIH. Fauci, at the time, while she was there, again, she's probably going to the other bureau, the Indian Bureau, or resigning, but Fauci was participating in paid activities with influential people in the private sector while his wife was at the NIH. So he was speaking to various groups and getting paid for them. The National Association of Chain Drug Stores, he gave the keynote address at American Health Insurance Plans. It's an influential trade association and health insurance company, and many more. So, while she works on medical ethics, Grady and her husband Fauci, they were never required to submit an ethical waiver explaining the very close relationship, obviously, that they have, or outlining any potential conflicts of interest.
And what else did you find out about the security Dr. Fauci was using during his time?
All right, this is what it all comes down to. So we reported about this last year, that during that year, Fauci was using, in 2023, taxpayer-funded security paid for by the federal government. The figure was pretty outrageous, $15 million it cost. And so that drew controversy when we first reported it. And President Trump said that Fauci's too wealthy to need this. So he did end that security, along with the security that was provided to former National Security Advisor John Bolton. He said that they make a lot of money, they can hire their own security. But the really interesting part is we found that Dr. Fauci delayed his actual retirement date to ensure that he would get this security. He was supposed to retire at the end of 2022. The media reported, NIH reported that he left government at the end of 2022, but he actually changed the date to January 6th of 2023 so they could get this security agreement between HHS and the Marshal Service to be processed. So it was only a week later, but it made a huge difference in getting this $15 million security deal for him.
Interesting. Rachel O'Brien from OpenTheBooks.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you.